Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are not doing the set dungeon this episode. I'm continuing to work on our legendary gems, at least that's the plan. I've put the difficulty up to Torment 9. Don't know if we're going to be survivable at this level. We can always drop it down. But with Aken's Manacles, we're doing so much more damage to individual targets. I'm not so worried about the Rift Guardians anymore, which is probably the biggest concern that we would have had. So, having a look at our various materials, we've only got 15 Death's Breaths. We still need Gear Falcon's Foot over here. We need Mage Fist up here. We need the Heart of Iron, Skilon's Deceit. There's a bunch of equipment that we still need to get for this character to continue growing. But the legendary gems is something that we can definitely just keep working on at the moment. Rather than, in fact, let's do a 37 as like an interim gap between where we were and where we are now. So charging on straight in. Of course, the Aken's Manacles, it's only for the first mob that we hit that it really makes that huge difference. So it's not going to be across the board, but we are still going to have a difference that we can see, or certainly a noticeable change in the amount of damage that we end up putting out. But we're going to have to just be a little bit more cautious, because with the extra difficulty comes, of course, extra survivability from the mobs and extra damage that they're putting out. So I just want to make sure we don't accidentally get ourselves in a situation where we can't kill the mobs fast enough. Resources are going to be a big issue for us. Obviously, Blessed Shield takes Wrath, and with it being our primary damage source now, like significantly, we could end up fighting just like a zombie like this, and it takes so long to kill that we end up stuck. And that's what I really want to make sure we don't have as a bit of trouble for us. So, getting Wrath when we can, spending it when we have to. That's really what I'm feeling. Did you see that? That was almost an instant kill. So yeah, as long as we can keep our Wrath levels nice and high, most mobs won't be an issue for us. And mostly I'm thinking about keeping it high for when we're going up against it. 13.9 billion! Oh my god, that is the most damage I've ever seen with this character so far this season. Obviously not the most ever, but that is such a significant step up. 13.9 billion. I just can't even. And I'm sure that's not the most we're going to do. So channeling Parliament, channeling Parliament means we have free reign to just do everything. So without resource costs on Blessed Shield, this is really how the character's going to play later. It's not going to last for very long, so we'll try and use it as much as we can. But it's already about to go. And we're back to spending resources again. Sad times. But being able to one-shot elites at this level is huge. And of course, the area damage that it does is also increased. So it is a benefit if things are really close together. Smack you, kill everything near you. And of course, by running at such a higher level, we're going to have the other benefit of getting more experience, more levels, and it'll all just go a bit faster and easier for us. Oh dear, this is bad. So we've got a slight issue in that we've been trapped into retreating forwards by mobs coming behind us. And they're ranged mobs, which sucks because they They do a ton of damage. Right, killed the big one. So now we just need to kill this tiny thing. But yeah, if it had just swarmed in behind us, we got quite lucky there. Then we would have had no way of actually getting back past it. And that's the kind of thing that I really want to watch out for. Now, I may need to pause at some point during this episode. I have a bunch of washing in at the moment, and I can hear it's just entered its spin cycle. We might have enough time to finish out the episode, but I may need to temporarily stop. Go take care of that, and then come back. But overall, I feel like this is going very well for us. Just like one-shotting so many things. A power pylon. Oh my word. So much extra damage. So against the little mobs, I'm happy to just try and work on keeping our wrath levels up. Every now and then we can fling out a shield, but really we need to be saving a lot of the shield impacts for the big ones. There we go. Stuff like that. 95%. This is going stonkingly well. Did you see that hit there? That hit was huge. Right, we've got a ring out of that. We've got ice blink out of that. Let's grab all of these. We'll put the points in, of course. That's going straight in Bane of the Trapped. And one more of those, and we should be golden as far as Bane of the Trapped goes. So many Garrigan levels. 7 that time. We are racing up. Okay, let's do the IDing. It's another Arcstone. Not what we were hoping for. I mean, it's not terrible. We could give one of them to Cormac and we could wear the other in the cube and have that as our mini Unity thing. It's extra damage that we'd be doing, so maybe not the worst idea, but I just don't think it's worth it. So Ice Blink comes across here. That can only go up to 50 levels, so it stays down the bottom. And we'll just salvage up the rest, actually. So gone, goodbye. All right. Do we have another Great Rift Keystone? We don't. All right, we'll just run a regular Rift then. Unleash your power, champion. Smack. We're not actually losing that much in terms of wrath when we use this. We do lose a bit, but as long as we're not doing it too frequently, we'll have a nice big buffer. Where the hell is everyone? Yeah, Gear Falcon's Foot is really what's going to take this this build into the next level. At that point, we can stand back from everything dangerous and just engage as and when we want to. Right, let's get through this. We'll grab this. Smack, smack, smack. That took a few hits. So they've got noticeably more health. at Torment 9. But that's fine. It's also about the convention of elements and when it goes round. So resource regeneration is increased. So while we've got this, we may as well take advantage. Yeah, give me all of those yellow bits. They are teleporters, that's why they keep moving around. Couple of ranged and ghostly dudes. That was not a brilliant shield. Marches on, well, sort of rides on. We're not exactly a marching kind of Crusader. Yeah, if I can get an animal to take me most of the way, then I'll walk the last little bit, of course. But jeez, just stop with the walling. That can't be the last of them, no. Oh my word, just let me get in on this. There we go. We're getting lots of death breaths, so we're going to be able to try upgrading a flail for Gear Falcon. Let's try and keep on top of those guys. Alright, and what do we have down here? Just you. Little crappy things. I mean, running a regular rift rather than a greater rift at Torment 9, it is a little bit worrying, because if we end in a bad area that's got a lot of elite mobs, we could very easily find ourselves outmatched. This is manageable. This is casual. This is like super casual. Still dangerous, of course, but it's giving us the freedom to work with our resources. Taking advantage of the convention of elements for that massive extra damage just there. As we push into Garrigan 119. Poor Cormac has fallen over. While he's standing up, his resource regen that he gives us is so handy. But when he's lying down on the job, that's when things are getting trickier for us, not just because of his lack of healing. You see how much it's shooting up. That's all down to Cormac just being around. So after we get Gear Falcon's foot, it'll probably be worth us trying to keep him alive. In fact, no, Gear Falcon's foot. Yeah, either Gear Falcon's foot or keeping him alive, either one of those is going to be acceptable. Because once we have Gear Falcon's foot, we don't need him to stay alive other than for the healing, until we can get immunity at least, and ourselves unity. Right, into the next area, and we have an Empowered Shrine. Brilliant. Let's just charge through that. Come on, stop hiding underground. Let me kill you while we've still got this on. There we go, more death breaths. I'm very happy with how quickly we've upped the difficulty level. We're definitely taking as much advantage as we can of the ability to push forwards. And having the high mobility does mean that we've got a little bit more flexibility in terms of... Where are you? Ah! Kill that one. Kill this one. Now kill this one. Hit him. Hit him with your hammer. There we go. Yeah, with the high mobility, we've got a little bit more flexibility to charge forwards. Another sledge of Axelange. Or Askalange. Askaling. I'm terrible at the pronunciation of it. Normally because I forget exactly how it's spelled. I mean, that's the best excuse. It's like, well, I don't actually know what it is off the top of my head, so... Right, 1 gone. 2 gone. 3 gone. We've definitely heard a goblin. Goblin gone. Cormac is down, so I need to watch my resources just a little bit more. But I am very, very happy to have all those extra gems. We just totally missed twice. Give me that pool of reflection. All of the extra resources. That's what I want. We'll open the chest on the way out. Never know, might get something good out of it. Can't afford... Well, we can afford to leave these. But this game is about looting. Killing monsters and looting. If you don't loot, then you're not going to find the stuff that you need. So obviously it makes sense to loot as much as you can. Just rebuild some resources. Oh dear. It's fine, don't worry. There we go. Jeez, Cormac, stand up. Stand up, man. You are gonna get me killed. Right, let's open this up and then we'll go through and we'll kill... Oh, we are full of stuff. Alright. We'll head back, hand this in, well, salvage them up, and then we'll come back in and kill that elite mob. Gone, gone, gone. Yeah, that'll do. Because we're going to find more items, we're going to find more gems. I thought there was an elite through here. Maybe they're elsewhere. Oh no, there they are. They were hiding in the sky. Yeah, not getting great loot from there, but we have made good progress through this. Definitely good progress. And in fact, each of the episodes that we've had for a while, we've had something that's significantly improved our character. Oh dear. Right, out we go. We are not staying for that. Temporary retreat. And this is just so that I can make sure our cooldowns are back when we go back in. With Cormac back alive, we're going to obviously have our Wrath back on full. We'll be in full health. But because we are punching above our weight, it's just not worth it when we can just take a little bit of time. We'll go back in just as the convention's going round. And just finish them off so much easier. We got a ring out of that as well. Glorious indeed, I agree, Cormac. And the last thing I want is to kill something when we're not really very prepared. get the Rift Guardian appear, and then just get absolutely mullered by them. So something like that, that makes a lot more sense for me. Look at how much damage we did there. Oh my word. Right, give me all of these. And we're just going to go back to town and see what we've got. Damn. Can't tell what ring that is. Rings are so hard to identify just from glancing at them. Unless it's one of the really obvious ones. So we'll put these points in, of course. Right, to Garrigan 122. Oh, it's Rogar's huge stone. Not the most interesting. Do we already have a Rogar's huge stone? We do, so that could just get salvaged up along with the sledge. Yeah. In terms of death breaths, we've got enough to actually turn a one-handed flail into, hopefully, Gear Falcon's foot. So let's make a one-handed flail now. And we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll also do a bit of gambling for Unity, but the flail is the #1 priority. So upgrade rare item, one-handed flail. Nope. Big nope. Okadala. Let's have a talk about rings. That's also a nope. Cold oatmeal with no raisins. Okay. So dark light, it looks pretty. Let's put that there. Rogar's huge stone, we've already got one, so we don't actually care about. Yeah. I think we'll just salvage these up. Oh, that is such a shame. Disappoint plus. Drop off all of these gems. Of course, we'll go through and upgrade these at some point, but that's not going to be right now. Right now, we're going in and we are doing a Torment 9 Greater Rift, which is going to be fun and dangerous, which is exactly the kind of thing we like. Just like straight in, murders the big one in the middle. As long as we've got resources, we are really powerful. Especially when that thing ticks around to fire, that is just like so cool, right? So I'm trying to take advantage of the channeling pollen while we have it. And charge forwards looking for more elites. It's going to wear off in a moment. But I think we've made pretty damn good progress in that, yeah. I think that's gone very well. Cormac's fallen over again, which is why our resource our resources are exhausted. But he'll stand up again shortly. Not before we do some significant damage to these guys, though. Hi, Cormac. Welcome back. Thought I was going to have to do this entire rift by myself. Now, once we do have it so that we don't need the resources from Blessed Shield, I can change his skills around because we're not going to need that that extra boost from him, and that'll give him a little bit more utility as well, which would be nice. Oh, not a brilliant time for elites to come in. Oh, geez. Right, let's run through them. Whoop. It's fine. We've got it all in hand. Retreating forwards is not something you should ever look to do. But we, yeah, totally managed it. These guys were resurrecting way too many of their friends. That area damage explosion, so powerful. So powerful, so cool. Let's run through them and then back, get the fire going on the ground. Cormac's fallen over again. Of course he has. Don't mind me, guys. Just like coming into, I don't know, wreck your day. I hope it's to wreck your day anyway. If it's not to wreck your day, it's to wreck my day, which would be bad. Gear Falcon's Foot is going to make such a difference. Such a huge difference. Just because I won't have to worry about this resource management. It is the stopping thing at the moment. It is the blocker that we have. Ooh, another one. Ooh, dip. That was potentially a little bit dangerous. That's alright though, we've got it all in hand. He says, half trying to convince himself, half trying to convince everyone watching. Now that Cormac's standing up again, that'll help out a bit. The longer we can keep Akarat's champion up as well, the better our resource management. So it's not entirely dependent on Cormac, but he does do a significant amount to help us out. Oh no, don't want to be standing in the line of that. Right, you're gone. Temporarily using a healing potion. Right, Akarat's champion. Let's get that resource cost back. Resource generation back. He's gone. And we're off to sling shields at the next batch. Very much glass cannon. But it's fun! It's so fun. It is one of the sillier builds. Not quite as silly as Leap Quaking, but it just it's not something you would ever expect to see from a Crusader. Shield Pylon, let's have that just because, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Rhyme. Are you trying to kill me, but it's not working because I've got a shield on? Well, that sucks for you, mate. It really does. Have a shield. Yo solo. 2 rings, Mutilation Guard, another Crusader shield. And Bane of the Trapped is going to hit rank 25. Right, on to Bane of the Stricken. I'm returning to town. So we're now generating a little field area of effect thing around us. which will slow mobs down, which means they will be directly affected by our Bane of the Trapped. It's brilliant. And we got 8 Garrigan levels from that. So all these across. Weird Ward. Interesting. So that's new. The Grandfather. Unrelenting Phalanx, we've already got one of. And Mutilation Guard. Of course, we've got another Rogar's Huge Stone, so we're just going to salvage that up. But let's ask Kadala for some rings. Another Weird Ward. Alright, we'll salvage that one as well. A little disappointing overall. Only got 9 Death's Breaths, so we'll just salvage these up. And I'm afraid that's all we're going to have time for this episode. We've, of course, managed to get our Bane of the Trapped up to rank 25, which is great. It's good progress. We need to work on Bane of the Stricken. And then, I don't know, we might go back to bounties for a little bit. If we can get the ability to... I think you can craft Skelons to see. That's the leg pieces that we want. And then we can just cycle through a bunch of them until we get an ancient one. And that'd be a good bit of progress for us. But other than that, yeah, I think we're just a case of grinding out, getting more experience and seeing how things take us. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.